Hey, I've always wondered, like, why was the DA and the ANC like trying to manipulate people to believe in the GNU so bad by convincing us that if the GNU doesn't happen, then the markets will crumble, then the markets will stop, will die, then the rand will fall. I never understood that. Like, why? Why were they doing that? Why were they trying so hard to promote this GNU in a way that makes people want to question if this GNU is really about it or is forced onto us? Like, the markets will fall if the GNU doesn't happen. Like, so why was the need for us to vote? And today I have a clip of Mr. Advocate Sikhakhane calling out that type of action from the ANC and the DA. Take a listen.
What do you make of the way that markets have been invoked to scare people into rushing to this ANC-DA agreement? At the start of the election, we heard the markets want the ANC-DA. Then there was a step back and we were told the markets want the GNU. Yeah. Then we were told if the DA pulls out of the GNU, then the markets won't like that. What do you make of the way the markets have become such a central player? And it's almost as if there are two players at the base of this conversation: the Constitution and the markets. Yeah. And if you're on the side of the Constitution and the markets, you're fine. If you're an anti-constitutionalist and an anti-marketist, then you're the devil incarnate.
Yeah, and don't do anything that will offend the market. I mean, I had someone who represents an institution that is not government, that is supposed to be neutral, saying the markets are happy because the elections, the markets are happy. And you know, Sizo, it comes from a very basic question we must ask ourselves. The market, capital, no. What is important between money and people? And the day we ask that question, and anyway, I have an answer for it. I think in the current domestic politics and geopolitical circumstances, the money, it's called the markets, the money has taken over from humanity. Money is more important than people. And that's why the markets are more important than people in Tanzania. They can complain all they want. We'll see them. But the markets can't complain. Money can't complain. We euphemistically call it the market, but it's our worship. We worship money. It's our new God. And whatever we call it, it has become more important than people dying of poverty. And, you know, poverty is violent. It's an ongoing violence against the poor, the downtrodden. But when moments of political decisions must be made, it's not the poor that matter. It's the money. We call it the market so that it sounds sophisticated, but we are choosing money. And money will always tell us what to do. And money will tell you to do what multiplies it. And money buys our leaders, it buys our professionals so that we can work for it at the expense of ourselves and trading the future of our children.
You just heard Mr. Advocate Sikhakhane even go to the extent of asking the question like, what was the need for us to vote if the markets already decided that they want a government of national unity? If the markets have already decided they don't want the EFF to go and work with the MK and the thingy, and what's this, the ANC? If the markets have already decided they want the moonshot pact to work with the ANC, why didn't they let us know way before that don't vote, guys, the market, for it not to crumble, they want a specific type of arrangement? We wouldn't have voted. We would have just like, oh, the market want that. Okay, it's fine. Let the market. But now, after voting, and then the market want to dictate to us that, no, things should actually be done like this, not like this. And this push narrative that the people wanted the GNU, that's why the results have become the way they are. That's not true. That's not true. The ANC got 40%. That means 60% of people didn't want the ANC. The DA got 21%. That means the other percentages, what is it? 79% didn't want the DA. The EFF got 9%. That means 91% didn't want the EFF. The MK got 15%. That means the other 85% didn't want them. So it's not true that the GNU is the way it is because the people wanted it to be like that. That's why they divide. It's not true. It's not true. And you can't build a government based on lies because it won't be sustainable. People won't have faith in it, and they won't have faith in whatever you say continuously after that. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you very much.